6 signs you may be toxic and don't know it. Before starting the video, if you are new here, please subscribe. Sometimes, it can be tough to realize that we might be unknowingly causing problems for others and ourselves. But it's important to understand that just because we make mistakes and unintentionally hurt others doesn't mean we are bad people. We all mess up from time to time, and it's crucial to be kind to ourselves and allow room for improvement. It's easy to notice when others make mistakes, but it can be tricky to see our own because pride can get in the way. To make sure we're on the right track, it's helpful to regularly ask ourselves, am I being toxic? Here are 6 signs that might indicate we are unintentionally causing harm. 1. You make a lot of promises you can't keep. Sometimes, you might promise to do things for others but end up not being able to keep those promises. This could happen if you often say yes to everything because you want to make people happy. However, saying yes all the time can lead to problems. If you keep saying yes when you really want to say no, it means you don't have strong boundaries. And when you can't keep up with all the promises you made, it causes issues. This habit can have consequences, like people losing trust in you, especially those close to you. To fix this, it's important to learn to say no when you need to and only promise things you're sure you can do. People will understand if you say no sometimes. 2. You use pity to get what you want. Sometimes, when we're really in need, we might make others help us because they feel sorry for us. But if this becomes a habit, people might think we're trying to manipulate them without even realizing it. It could be because we're too shy to ask for help directly or don't want to admit we need it. To fix this, it's important to practice telling others what we need and asking for help directly. It's okay to ask for help, but we should also be prepared for the possibility that someone might say no. 3. Getting too defensive. Sometimes, when someone points out our mistakes, we might feel embarrassed or not want to admit we're wrong. As a result, we might blame others and get angry instead of taking responsibility. It's essential to understand that there are different viewpoints in any situation. Learning to accept criticism in a positive way can help us see things from other people's perspectives. This, in turn, allows us to grow as individuals. When we can handle feedback well, it promotes healthy conversations and can even strengthen our relationships with others. 4. Being too sensitive. Do you feel like you get upset easily, even about small things? Have people ever said you're too sensitive? It's important to be mindful of how we react to things. Sometimes, we might misunderstand situations because we quickly assume things without checking with others. This tendency can stem from childhood experiences, especially if you were criticized or teased for little things, making you feel unsure about yourself. Being aware of your feelings helps you see things more clearly. You can figure out if what others say about you is true or not. It's helpful not to get overly defensive about what people say. You can achieve this by taking care of yourself and maintaining a positive mindset, so others' words don't affect you as much. 5. Always expecting the worst. Do you often think that something bad will happen or don't trust people's intentions? If so, you might be overly pessimistic. When we react negatively to certain things, it could be due to past experiences that were upsetting. However, being overly pessimistic can affect the people around you. They may not want to be around you as much because it gives off a negative feeling. Being too negative doesn't just impact you, it also affects others, leading to stress, anxiety, and even depression. While it's not healthy to be unrealistically positive all the time, it's helpful to approach things with hope and a positive outlook. Just like negative vibes, positive energy is contagious. It's good to have a balance, enjoy life, and remember that there are better ways to handle situations than always expecting the worst. 6. Depending too much on what others think of us. It's nice when people say nice things about us, but it's also important that we believe in our own worth. If we focus too much on what others think of us, we might start depending on their opinions to feel good about ourselves. This isn't good for us, even though it might not be harmful to others. Relying on other people's approval means we're not living for ourselves. It's crucial to spend time understanding who we are, recognizing our strengths and weaknesses. That way, we won't need constant validation from others to feel good. One way to achieve this is by taking a step back and figuring out why we rely so much on what others think. We should remind ourselves that our own opinions matter too. It's always important to check in on ourselves to be healthy individuals in society. The first step is being aware of ourselves, and overcoming challenges is a sign that we're growing. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Grow for more videos.